So I want to start this in regards to when I got here. The first thing I do, like I said, I'm looking at what they've done so far in regards to electrical. I'm looking at sidings, and I'm always looking at the highest and best use. When I pulled up on the side, I saw there were 3 garages. I know that I've been using 3 and 4 garages, that the square footage of a lot that I can subdivide. I probably can't subdivide over there. That's the highway. The city's not going to let that happen. You understand? But I can bring this lot here, and subdivide where the garages are out there and bring that lot going backwards if I want to throw new construction on there. So how much are my new construction selling for right now? If I haven't got 500,000 for a new construction, it's not getting bought. So I'm selling new constructions in Irvington, Newark, the number streets, 525, 560, okay? That's my numbers. If I even subdivide this lot and I work out, okay, even if I paid 50 grand for the lot, maybe 12 months ago it was costing like 360,000 to build. Now it's way more than that because of the cost. So what my guys are doing at the moment, they got to hold back until these timber costs come down a little bit in order to go again. The guys that were smart, they made sure they bought their stuff because we knew that the prices were jumping. We knew that. Yeah, but a lot of guys didn't want to stockpile. So the prices of building a new construction is definitely over the 160, 180, depending on what builder you're going to use. So tell me from the what's outside, what is your highest and best use? What would you do here? Because you made a point, it's sliding. So that was the first thing, it's sliding, it's next to a highway. You're absolutely right. But because he's a builder, he knew that straight away. I clocked it. A lot of these houses near to the highways and stuff, that's what you're going to get. So
you got to put that, you got to undermine the whole thing,
okay. So it's not.
You got to start on that before you even work, do the house. You got to do this.
Yeah, you gotta make
This house here is big. It's
Okay. How difficult is it to cure that? How to get it even? Yeah.
a lot of structure.
All right. So structural issues. What did you see, Brandon? What from the outside? What did you see?
It's still cracking. Yeah, it's still cracking. That shit gonna crack all the way down. So the thing is, you can't adjust every time you adjust. You're gonna do that.
Yeah, do that. It's completely just.
So remember, we had this. I'll let you guys talk first, and I'll have a conversation with you afterwards. So, what else did you see from the outside, Brandon? Two boxes.
Stop altogether.
Where's the other boxes?
On the other side.
Other side?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you picked that up. Because one guy, he didn't want to even go inside because he's like, Darrell, there's only 2 boxes. He didn't even take the time to look to see. It could have been in the apartment. It could have been on the other side. And he walked away because he didn't know what he was looking for. All right. So 5 boxes. That's a good indication. 1 for the common area. What do you see from the outside, Jacob? Roof? Yeah. Did you go upstairs and see the leaks?
Yeah, I see it.
How much is a roof costing me now?
Plywood alone, you got 7,500.
As I said, it's about 20 grand everything on this side.
It's a big ass house.
Yeah.
Roofing guys is out of business right now, pretty much. I do roofing too. A lot of these houses got them shingles. You gotta take those shits out, put plywood.
And then
They don't want to pay you for that.
I'm glad you're here because what it is, when I'm telling them, they're kind of saying, oh, Darrell, you're over-exaggerated. Yeah? So what it is, the last 18 months, the price that you'd pay to do something like this and say, I could do this for maybe 12? Nah.
Somebody tell you they know what they're doing.
All right? So that's what you got to factor in yourself. Even if you're using a 203K, you got to understand construction materials have jumped in. What else did you see from the outside?
the sidings.
Sidings?
Looking at the back over there where it's like I don't know what kind. I didn't look at it if they're aluminum sides or not, but I know aluminum sides is.
I got a list. I got an email.
All right, cool. But like factor in aluminum, like to wrap a house, you're looking at 25, 30 grand. I don't care if it's aluminum or whatever it is. It's just a cost. But are you thinking about keeping any of these sided?
For 100 boards, it would have cost me.
You would take off the top quarter, because that's what this is.
So you wouldn't replace the siding. You'll keep it as is. And then do what afterwards?
Plastic sidings though.
Plastic sidings?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's walk in, guys. All right, so before we go in, how many units we got? How many bedrooms in each unit? Come on, guys, we're Investor. How many bedrooms in each unit? How many bedrooms in each unit?
Yeah.
No, how many bedrooms? Two? Just making sure we're paying attention.
Just be careful when you get to the second landing.
All right. So me personally, where's my other phone? All right, pull out your cameras, your lights. So I always go basement first. You guys scared yet? Got raccoons in here. You got all kind of stuff going on here. Hey Cindy, hey King. All right, where's my investors? Like, my investors are moving slow today, man. They don't want to eat food. What's going on? My friend, we got 7 minutes to get in and out of here. All right, so show me your structure issues. Where's Mr. Builder? I realize Mr. Builder doesn't want to get dirty. So show me your structure issues from inside. So we're going over the other side, are we? Okay. All right, so I just want to prove a point to you. Let me just stop you right there. I brought you down here for a reason. Never trust contractors. You realize the contractor that you want to come down here. He's pointing out there's some cracks outside, and that's something I go for on a daily basis. So if it is structure as an issue, why are you not down here with us? Why are you not showing us what it is? So when you hear contractors talk, verify everything that they're saying. That's the only way I verify Brandon, if I know that they're just talking, or if they know. Yeah, if he knows, he would have been down here with your flashlight, and he would have been down here looking for this stuff. Let's jump upstairs a second. The stuff that you're talking about, the foundation issues that they have, it's not a big thing, guys. Okay, seeing a couple cracks on the side of the house, that's not a huge thing. So, J. Cole, are we keeping any tanks?
No.
So I'm factoring it. I don't care what's down here. All of this is brand new. I don't really have to get scientific with it. I just know that all of this, my mechanicals, everything, I'm just getting the price to do everything down here brand new. I'm not trying to salvage anything. When I see blue and yellow, that is a good thing. Someone started to start with the plumbing. You might be able to salvage some of that stuff. So those are the stuff we're looking for. Let me jump upstairs a second. After you, man. So we're the fourth family today. I'm in Irvington, currently in the basement, showing the guys that number one rule of real estate, you trust no one. You verify everything. So you might trust, but you must verify. I got some builders and contractors on the tour today. And what I say, builders are sometimes the hardest people to sell to because they got their builders or contractor hat on. They don't have the investor hat on. So they can price up their aspect of doing things, but it's very difficult for them to understand the numbers, ARVs, all that kind of stuff. So the builder said the ARV of this property was 750,000 or 700,000. There's no multifamily for building 4 unit Well, there is one that we may see it come on actually, but not this kind of property going for 700,000. So we're having a lot of investors or contractors coming into the market, but they don't know the market as the investor. And they got to be able to be able to do their numbers. So this is where I'm explaining to people that not everyone's an investor. Not because you got a proof of funding or you're a landlord, you may have bought a few homes. You got to know what you're doing. You can lose your shirt. Material costs have gone up. So you got to know that and factor that in. So what it would cost to do a rehab, even 12 months ago, is a different price now. So you got to know your construction. You got to know your numbers. And if you're not even a great contractor, just know that, okay, 35 in one room, in one unit, sorry. Kitchen, bathroom, floors, that's a standard price. Everything else is extra. So it just helps you work out your metrics. Different people have different metrics that they work it on the square footage and stuff. But, so how do you feel, Jacob?
I'm all right, man.
You okay? Does this bother you? Does it scare you? Not yet? Oh, that's good. Building that toilet. So how you doing, guys? How you feeling so far?
Feel good, man. Kitchen right here.
So you missed the first intro that I did outside a while ago, but I'll bring you guys into speed afterwards.
Okay.
I want you to be able to get through the units because I'm going to be asking you, what do you think it's going to cost to close up each unit? The good thing that I'm seeing about this is the fact the walls are open so I can see what's going on. Someone started the electrical. That cost me money, my friend. That's a good thing. I got in here and I got excited.
Yeah.
I always start in the basement. I don't care what other people want to say. I could lose my shirt in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get all fancy upstairs. Yeah. Yes, the house is leaning. Okay, that's your bigger cost in regards to factoring. But I want to see what they try. So what it is, I look outside. Someone's done some electrical. Someone's done some plumbing. Have they even pulled the permits for the plumbing and electrical? Do I need to go through that myself? So you're asking, when I deal with investors and they're asking all kind of questions, but they're not asking the right question. I had one guy turn up last week. He only saw 2 electrical panels on the side. He left because he was like, oh, there's only 2. But the other 3 on the other side, he just didn't know how to look for it.
Yeah.
You have 7 minutes to run through these houses, guys, as an investor. If you're working with me and I send you to a home, within 10 minutes, I'm calling you. Because what it is that you should know your numbers from outside to say, you know what, Darrell, if it's a cosmetic rehab, kitchen, bathroom, floors, or what have you, 35 grand per unit. Bang, 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 4. Okay, there's my number, there's my ARV, and you're in a rough mark to say whether the numbers work or not. I always work from worst case scenario. Yes, I might know that the rents go for 1,800, my number's 14. I'm very conservative like that. Yeah. Yes, you could do it for 160, my number is 200,000. I got to have a buffer. Contractors will always give you a story. You understand? Doesn't matter who they are. So I want you to whiz through the units before we get to the next property. But I want you to give me a rough idea what you'll be spending in each unit, what you'd be purchasing it at, and give me a rough idea, because you guys have been looking in the market in regards to what is your after repair value with this. Okay? So did everyone get through all the units yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run upstairs. You see the basement? Yeah, so you guys take a look, yeah, and I'll meet you outside so we can get to the next house. You got some free lumber here. All right, so 4 family, each unit we can see 2 bedrooms. But what you'll find in a lot of these 4 families that you'll find another unit with 3 bedrooms. So I don't need to go into most of these homes I see. I can stand outside and tell you what the configuration is, or I could tell you how I can maximize the space from the outside to create that additional bedroom to be able to increase the comp. So you got to be sophisticated right now. I stopped dealing with lazy investors that don't want to do their numbers, don't want to figure things out. They want the hand to be held. You got to come and train, because if you don't train, you are not going to do business for the next 2 years. And even after the 2 years, if the market shifts, there's not going to be any room for you. My guys that I'm collaborating with right now, we're getting really good at collaborating. So there's going to be less opportunities for new people to get into these markets, because we're learning that we have to collaborate in order to do numbers. So someone spent some money here. Looks like there's been some fire damage. I've got builders here today. None of the builders have told me about the fire damage. So they've not factored in these things. That's the stuff that I'm factoring in, because if you got fire damage and you're dealing with the city, it's like building a new house completely in regards to the integrity of the building. So you can't cut corners with these things, guys. And you can figure this stuff out through your quick initial walkthrough. There you go. Okay, those are the things that are going to help you to negotiate. So not bringing up an issue to the seller and just said, hey, there's fire damage. Yeah, there's fire damage. You can fix it. But make them aware that's the reason why I want to come in at this price, because I need to fix these things. I got through the door. This unit feels bigger. So this is what I'm saying. You've got to have your... Ugh, that's a dead cat. You've got to have your senses in order to be able to know as you walk through the door what the configuration is. So it feels like this is the unit that has 3 bedrooms. I'm going to know in a second. And that's the intuition that you've got to have as an investor in regards to just knowing these things and using intuition. So as I'm walking through the house, I can feel the house leaning, like I'm walking downhill to the side. So they're absolutely right in regards to the house is leaning. So I was right. 1, 2, and a bedroom at the bottom. That's a 3-bedroom. And that's what we got. So let me go outside and find the other investors. Let me see if the contractors actually came into the building. No, they didn't come in. They're still talking. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying to you guys. You have to know your customers, and you got to know who's serious. And I say to my guys, if you don't come on a tour and learn how to perform, I can't talk to you, because you need to know how to perform. We're all outside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this live. I'm going to go onto my Instagram, and I'm going to interview these guys afterwards before we go to the next property, okay?